Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to OTC Fish Keeper. And now I've got my new fish. Petco got them in. I sent my sister to grab them and boom, they're here. Now before I go for any further, and I forget, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can keep track of progress here in the fish room. And well, technically here in the living room, because technically these are in my living room because the fish room's not ready yet. And I'm just growing too impatient with all these great tanks ready to set up and all these cool ideas. So meanwhile, here comes your unbagging, I guess. It's not unboxing, they're not in boxes, but the release of the new fish. Here you go. Okay, and now it's time to release the new fish into their new home. Been in this bag for quite a while, so I want to make sure none of this water mixes with my aquarium water. So I'm going to separate it out here first before I put it in there. Release my new koi swordtails. I mentioned earlier I wanted to get these for a indoor pond thing I'm going to work on in the summer, but I decided I couldn't wait. So there we go. Got a lot of cover in there, so hopefully get some babies in the future. Looks like their tails may have gotten a little burnt up on the trip up. May have been in that bag a little bit too long. But otherwise they look pretty good, pretty healthy. Oh, I can even see a little sword on that one already. Alright, so as you can see, we've got some koi swordtails. I believe they're called Wahoo or something like that. And I went to the store. Well, I sent my sister to the store because I didn't want to take a chance on losing them because they came in and I got them right away. Got a total of 6, but unfortunately by the time I got them home, 2 of them had died. But luckily I still have 1 male and 3 females. Plus, when I woke up in the morning, the second one was dead. I went to work and came home and found out that the second one was actually feeling much better. So I'm actually back up to 5. Now, that's a misdiagnosis there. When you misdiagnose a dead fish that's still alive, that's pretty bad misdiagnosis. But I'm telling you, he was curled up on the bottom. He wasn't moving. I fed the others, and he just lay there. He fooled me. But he's feeling much better now. She's feeling much better now. So I've got 5 of them, actually. And I'm really excited to see where this can go. I've had swordtails in the past, and they're always one of my favorites. But I always kept them in community tanks, and I never really had much success in breeding them. I'd get a baby here or a baby there, but overall not too much success. So I filled this tank up with a whole lot of plants, floating plants or just plastic plants, you know, that I didn't anchor down so they'd float. Quite a bit on the bottom here. And hopefully, with a little luck, maybe we'll get some babies out of this mess. But these are really cool looking fish. As soon as I saw them, I knew I liked them. They didn't have these when I was a kid. I don't know how long they've been around, but I've got some now. And according to what I've read up on them, they can get to be 4 to 5 inches. I'm real curious to see if I can get these guys up to 5 inches. That is a substantial fish for a swordtail. I've never seen a swordtail anywhere close to 4 to 5 inches. So I'll be real curious to see how these guys go and see if we get some babies. They're pretty comfortable already, although I will say they came in incredibly thin. I don't know how they can breed them in such numbers without getting them fed properly, but you could see like the backbone, along the backbone was just bone sticking up on a couple of them, and the bellies were extremely flat like a piece of paper. They're plumping up now. I'm feeding them 2 to 3 times a day, very little each time, but they're looking better already. Because of the stress, I think, of being moved the first day to the pet store, and then me picking them up that same day and then bringing them home, I think they got a little stressed out, and there might be a little bit of ick going on in here. And obviously I'm going to watch that and treat that quickly. I've got the tablets in the other room, real easy to handle. So we'll take care of that. In a 20-gallon tank, it's not bad. When I get it in my 265-gallon, that becomes a problem. That is a lot of water to treat at one time. But the fish are so big, I can't take them out and put them anywhere else. So now I think I'll leave you guys with a close-up of our koi swordtails. And at the same time, while I was at it, I happened to have the 15-gallon ready to go and test it out. So it fits perfectly on the same stand right below. So I'll show you that. I got water in there, and I put the sponge filter in there. And just for fun, I put some of the guppies in there. I got 3 male guppies. I'm hoping that'll slow down the production of the baby guppies by getting some of the males out. Probably won't, but hey, what the heck. But I got 3 males down there, and just to hang out and acclimate the water a little bit. So I'll let you have a look. Oh, there's the male right there. Moving good, real healthy. Little sword started there. Unfortunately, the sword is part of his translucent part of his body, so it's kind of easy to see through, but it's pretty cool though nonetheless. And then on the lower tank, got the guppies down here. Little sponge filter. I don't know if I can even zoom in on them, they're so small. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, there we go. They seem to really like it, except for the fact that there's no girls around. But I'm going to move us a little closer to this tank here so we can get a better look at these koi swordtails. Yeah, there's the one that looks like she's got a little bit of ick on her tail there. You can see it on her fin. I'm pretty sure that's going to be ick, but it should be treatable. Just really cool looking fish. And of course, now that I'm filming them, they're hiding. Hiding back behind the plants here. And whenever I do my mini ponds in the summertime with the 20-gallon tubs in the basement, putting these guys in there I think is going to look really cool. That's kind of dark, kind of hard to see there. And there's the male again with his little sword. So until next week, I hope you guys have a great time, and I will talk to you all later. Oh, one's running.